Dropping that knowledge on you.
I could not make this shit up.
With Kev Nash.
Oh, Hercules.
DJ Killer Kev.
Uh-oh.
Let me tell you, boys, you can't make that shit up.
Inside. Real deal, straight up.
Are you crazy?
Hottest stories from hip-hop.
This is ludicrous.
The big boss Rick Ross.
Gotta hydrate.
This is 50 Cent.
Sports.
Got a lot to
Yeah.
talk about.
Everybody got their water.
And what's popping in the
Yeah.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm
Gotta
sad
get a
that
stretch
I lack
in.
the talent to make
We
this
gonna get
shit
the
up.
Here's Kev Nash, DJ Killer Kev, and A is
Let's see if we remember how to do this damn thing. You can't make this up podcast, Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
Correct. Episode
379 episodes of You Can't Make This Up podcast. Follow the IG. Hit us up on the Gmail. Everything is You Can't Make This Up podcast. Fellas, what is up? I feel like it's Christmas. I ain't seen y'all. What is up?
Lit cast.
Brubs. I think we all saying the same thing. Where the hell y'all been? Where we been?
Chilling,
I'm sorry. It's my fault.
I'm sorry.
I think I was available. I was chilling. I was just waiting on the word, you know. It ain't been much going on for me, man. I just been the baby is damn near crawling now. I don't think
Shit.
2 weeks ago we was nowhere near where we are now. Like the shit is crazy. It's
About
like
time for me to meet him now. I need some activity.
Yeah,
there
he's
we
like-
go.
he's like really if you throw him on the ground, he gets to where he want to go. He ain't crawling, but he's like doing the army crawl. Like he's pulling
Oh yeah.
a lot of arm work. He's kicking his legs. The legs is gonna get there, but the arms is where they need to be.
So let me tell you now, arm work equals climber once them legs start working. So pulling himself out. Look, let me tell you a quick story. My oldest two are 14 months apart. I've said it 1,000 times over. So when they was, let's say, 20 months, and then what's that? 6 months. The 6 month old is kind of where you're talking about, right? But the 20-month old is pulling. So we had a playpen that was light. The 20-month-old pulls the playpen down slowly so that the 6-month-old can crawl out. And then she lifts it back up. And they both having a good old time. When I come out the bathroom, I'm like, nah, no damn well I'll put your ass in the playpen. Why are you out here crawling towards the door? So
I can
that's
see
what
it.
it equals that.
See it. Like today, we got this like cushion that literally it sleeps in the bed with us. So he's in the bed with us on this cushion, and he could never get out of it. Like he's literally in the bed, but I was knocked out sleeping. Yeah. Today he was out of the bed. He was in our regular bed. Like he done rolled over and figured out how to just jump out of it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's been it for real. I just been chilling. Got some gigs coming up. I got sick again, healthy again. It's been a long 2 weeks. Yeah.
Man, what was that contraption y'all had him in not too long ago? A little bouncing situation. Had my boy working on his hops.
Yeah. He loved that shit, bro. It's funny.
Yeah.
Let me preface all of this with I've been drinking a lot of tequila today.
Yeah.
Just in case I start slurring. I forgot I didn't tell y'all, but today is a Sunday cleanup day, so we got the drinks going as we clean in the house. But we got the jumper. He throw him in that bitch, throw on some Miss Rachel, and he's good for like 20 minutes just jumping.
Yeah, they love them bouncy things. Definitely.
You living the life, man. So if that's all that, well, hold on. You said you had to go to the office as well, though, right? Because you've been working remote for like the last 3 years, right? But you had to actually go and be around people, your coworkers, people you've been bossing around virtually. You had to see face to face. How'd that go?
It was cool. It was super cool. I do think that they're going to start trying to make us come back little by little. It's starting. I can see that, and I know that whenever there's new hires, like whenever we got more a class of newcomers coming to the company, they're going to make us go into the building, which is something new. So it should be all right. It was cool. I was able to actually DJ a gig while I was working. So
Nice.
shit, it's always great when your businesses can intermingle and you get business from the
Double
other
dip,
gig.
little double dip.
That's
Yeah.
synergy. We call that synergy, people.
Yeah.
Synergy.
So
Yeah.
it's-
When my before my stepmom retired, she was working at an insurance company, and like her office, like they basically totally shut down and had everybody working remote before COVID and everything like that. But like they would still like rent out a ballroom at like a hotel like once a month, and they would all come and meet together at one setting and stuff like that before she retired. So I think that's like going to be kind of like the new wave. Like, yeah, we're gonna let you work remote, but you know, we're gonna have to come see us, you know, every so often and make sure everybody about their P's and Q's, because it's kind of hard to reel everybody in via email and via Zoom and stuff like that, that eye-to-eye contact and stuff like that with your boss. And like you just talked about, you know, new hires, you hire somebody that you've never even seen in person before. That seems kind of weird.
Yeah. No, that's where they're moving towards. And it's cool. They still paying pretty good. Still got a lot of time off. I ain't complaining. I'm not complaining.
As long as the check's clear.
Right.
So Killer, I don't know how to do this song and dance we're gonna do, but I think you have multiple things to talk about. I have multiple things to talk about. So
if you went all the way, it would be 6 o'clock and the pile will be over.
So you'll go ahead with your first segment of what you've been up to these last 2.5 weeks.
So if we go back 2.5 weeks, our last pod was on my mom's birthday, the 11th, correct?
Hey,
That sounds right.
I believe so.
That week.
No, it was before that. It was the week before that because the Super Bowl was on the 11th.
So we did the week before on the 4th.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I
Been
went
that long.
I'll just shorten all that up to say I went through a whole Valentine's bombshell at Edible Arrangements. We did pretty good. We did okay. Could have did a lot better, I think. But in summary, we broke the record from last year. Made a couple bands more than last year. So all in all, it was a good week, but we hit 130 the day before, and we hit about 470, I want to say, 480 the day of after refund. We had close to 5, but I think we had a few I'm sorry's and a few that just got to be too much. It got to be crazy. But aside from that, Edible is doing good. Had some ownership issues I've had to deal with that just come with it. Had to get the freezer fixed. That was a couple hundred. Had to hire somebody that we actually liked though. She was actually, we hired a temp service to help us out during that week. So we had some second shift workers, people that could stay in there because we need about a 24-hour operation to even have a chance at fighting the day of. So one of the girls from there we really liked, and we hired her on this week. So that's been a good help. She's been really good. But that's another expense. I had to hire a driver. I've been having to take care of cashing people out for people working for Valentine's week. Everybody want their bread. So had to cash up a few folks out of my check. You know what I'm saying? You know,
are these people that you have to then fire after the like peak session?
No, like some of the temp workers knew they're just there for 3 or 4 days. You know, they just getting, you know, they're with a temp service and they go around, they work catering services for weddings. They do, you know, I've seen them all over just doing different things, but we spend the bread to bring their services on because we need the drivers and the inside help to even have a chance. Quick story. Old driver worked for us, now lives in Decatur, Georgia. She sent me a message at 9 p.m. the day of Valentine's Day. Now we have 480, and our last delivery was about 10:30 p.m. So
damn,
put that in perspective. She texted me at 9 p.m. They had 179 pending deliveries. She told me they only have 5 inside workers and 2 drivers.
Not happening.
Not even close. So she had experience with edible, hit them up. They hired her the day on Valentine's Day. So she knew kind of what she was getting herself into, but she quit that same day. She said it was terrible. So they had a bad one. Ours was nowhere near that bad. So we might have. I was about to say we might have.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
that
Decatur.
Crazy.
Can you imagine? But we might have gave about 20 I'm sorry's out of damn near 500. So put that in perspective, we did pretty well. So, but after that, like Dizzle said, I'm still a DJ. I'm still doing that. Booked a couple gigs. I got a gig this Thursday, Central States ROTC ball. I'm doing. Got that coming up. Got a Sweet 16 in March. Booked a wedding for late August. So that's been rolling and doing well. And still got a wife and 3 kids. So
what's the
make it just spend it.
Golf league coming soon? I know the weather about to break.
So about I want to say, you remember how we had some snow in there? We had a whole snowstorm that we even went through since we've been talking. Before that snowstorm, it was about a 60-degree day on like a Sunday. Me and my cousins went golfing. And I had just to share, I'm a decent golfer, but I have yet to ever break 90 for 18 holes, right? In my very first round of golf of 2024, I shot a 91. So I'm on the horizon. I'm super close to breaking that 90. I'm hoping this year is the year. What's going to piss me off is I'm going to shoot a super dope 9-hole round in golf league, but we only played 9 holes. And it's going to damn near be dark. And I'm going to be like, this could have been the day. And I had to get in the car and find a day to play 18. But all in all, man, it's been good. Busy week, ups and downs. Ownership is real. I'm learning a lot about it. Cash apping folks on a Friday. And then writing I owe you notes in the safe is real. But everybody's happy. Everybody's doing well. So.
Piggybacking on that, what you talked about ownership, our brother DJ OPZ had a post on Facebook, and I had the pleasure of talking to OP earlier this week to iron out some things. And you jumped in the comments because he was talking about, ownership, and everybody wants to be a boss until they actually become a boss and everything like that. You had some comments to say about that, not to dig too deep into it, but can you touch on that a little bit?
Yeah. When I saw that post, I literally said I felt that in my soul, because it was literally around the time I'm talking about, when drivers hitting me up like, hey, I did 15 deliveries. That time's what we charge. And I'm like, I'm not at the store. Here, I got you. What's your cash app? Just taking care of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, like you say, want to be the boss until you really the boss. And then yesterday, I'm literally getting my hair cut, and I get a phone call of a Mayday. And after my haircut, I had some things I wanted to do. I had my first off day in a second. I was excited, getting fresh. I went and spent 4 hours at work. But it's my shit, and we can't fail. So if they need some help, I'm coming. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
Boss life for sure, man. As for your boy, it was a little bit more fun, I should say. Was in Vegas for the Super Bowl. It turned up a lot.
Yeah.
So
you would get a response 5 hours later. I was like, yeah, Kim, do your thing.
So I'll give the truncated version. We fly out of Dayton. We have a layover.
Hold on.
Yes.
The cheap flight didn't win, right?
Spirit?
No, we did not. Spirit. We did not. Okay. We did not. It was actually even cheaper than Spirit because I used all my credit card points. So we ended up paying $20 for the flight. So
there you go. There you go.
And we were a lot closer to home as opposed to driving an hour to Columbus and then having to drive an hour back from Columbus. We were right here in town.
Exactly.
Love. It was love. But so with my credit card, I get points and everything like that, and we're access to a lounge at airports and stuff like that. So we had access to the lounge in Denver. So, when you go to the airport, you normally got to go ahead and buy a bagel for $25, a bottle of water for $15.
Right.
No. We decided to go ahead and pop a couple brewskis. Had a little sandwich when we was at the thing, but we got so chill.
That egg sandwich. Oh,
It was thumbs down.
Bruh.
I'm not gonna lie. It was thumbs down. Yeah, I was. If it was fresh, might have been better. But
The airport food be trash, boy.
that cheese was not cheesing. It was stiff, but got some snacks and stuff like that. And I would say the best part about the lounge was the bathroom. We've all been to airport bathrooms.
Yeah.
You know, the hustle and bustle, people pissing on the floor, people not washing their hands.
Ooh.
I mean, it was clean in there. It was clean. It was nice to be able to use the bathroom in a clean bathroom that's not in your own house. So it was worth it for all that. But being in the relaxing environment with the TVs and having a couple of drinks and everything like that, we kind of forgot that, hey, we still got to catch another flight. So the wife looks at her phone, like, so, hey, what time's the next flight? I was like, oh, at 11. She's like, it's 10:45. Like, started hauling ass to the plane or whatever. So we get to Vegas on Thursday. Stay with my brother. Shouts out to Big Bro. He stays relatively close to the strip, so you know we're close to the action and everything. Thursday night, man, we hit the town. Hoofing it, getting around, seeing the sights, taking pictures, having a good time. And as we're out there, me and the wife start to calculate how many times we've been to Vegas, because like this is like kind of like our go-to place. And I combine like with her trips, my trips, and everything like that, and us going together, man, we well at like 15 times out there in Vegas, man. So we didn't been out there. But it was only right to go out there for the biggest game in sports, you know, the Super Bowl. Had a good time out there. Good eats on Friday. Went to a nice steakhouse. Saw so many celebs, man. I know the wife sent me a note about who we all saw out there, but I can't find it. But we saw Gillian Wallow, a couple of the 49ers players on, like, want to say Thursday evening. Saw them getting it. One of Deion's sons, saw him at the casino. Saw a whole bunch of folks out there. Saw Daniel Jones, terrible ass, out there. Just seeing a lot of folks, man. So what?
You win any money?
I did not.
Did you
gamble? I
gamble?
didn't even gamble when out there. I didn't gamble. I'm not a gambler, man. The most gambling I do is on the apps. So, but on Saturday was rough. Saturday was real rough. So from the Thursday walking and getting at it, and then the Friday walking, getting at it. Saturday we went to the NFL Experience. So it's in the Mandalay Bay Convention Center. So they got everything, man. They got so many interactive activities, throwing the football, running with the football, autograph signings over here, autograph signings over there. They got flag football going on over there. They got people take pictures of. Yeah, it was crazy dope. And this place is huge. So we got there at Mandalay Bay about 3:00, and our tickets weren't good until 4:00. So, you know, it was cool. We chill, walk around, see the sights or whatever. So we finally get in there, do everything. We took a picture with the Super Bowl trophy. We took a picture with some Super Bowl rings, some bling, yada, 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 all the fun stuff that you can do in there. Met some Browns fans, met some Steelers fans, just meeting people, talking to people, just having a good time. Nigga, my back locked up, nigga. Back started locking up, nigga. And like, I'm one of those people, like, I don't ever feel old until like, oh man, I remember that from 1982. I remember that from 1988. Like, that's when I feel like, well, damn, I am kind of old. That day, nigga felt old. I felt more than my age. Nigga, my back was hurting, my knees was hurting, my ankles was hurting. Nigga,
what was you doing at the experience?
We were just walking. We were just walking and standing for like 5 hours straight. But you got to remember, the days Thursday and Friday before that, we was putting in at least 10 miles a day of just strictly walking and getting around, getting it.
And I went to Fremont too, right?
No, we didn't make it down to Fremont this time, but we got a chance to check out the 2 new casinos out there. Was called Resorts World and the Fountain Blue. Got the chance to check all those out, walked around all the casinos doing, you know, the normal type of stuff that you do when you're in Vegas. And but Sunday, that game day, we actually booked a table at the Link Promenade at this place called American. So what's pretty cool about that is, one, it was not too expensive. So it was like $150 per person for open bar from 2:00 until when the Super Bowl is over. The only thing was no shots. So we mixed drinks, beers, the whole thing. So we watched the game there, had seats, and another cool part about it, man, it was so many people out there and so many San Francisco 49ers fans. The capacity of this place was only 100 people. So you in a bar with only 100 people, you can stretch out, you can move around. Some of the other bars and lounges, they was packing folks in there like sardines, charging them like $500 a pop. And they didn't do a standing room. They only did the seats. The funny part about that was we were still trying to figure out where we're going to go. So like, I want to say Tuesday before the trip, I was like, man, forget it. I'm about to just lock us down with something. So this was the first place I contacted. I doubled back on them and it was like, yeah, we can get you in still. And we were the last people to reserve our tables.
Damn.
We'd have been SOL. We'd have been watching that shit at my brother's house because the way they was busting on prices.
I believe it.
Yeah, that had to be crazy.
Yeah, it was.
I'm surprised you didn't win no money
time.
though. You didn't even bet on the game, the big game. You there in the action?
Man, I meant to bet on the game before I left on the app. That's what I meant to do. But nah, man, I don't trust them damn things, man. You know, I don't win. Yeah, I don't know. I know that nigga Gilly. That nigga Gilly was out there throwing them dices. He was throwing them dices.
I know.
Matter of fact, we saw him. We was at the Cosmo. He was throwing the dices. This was like, I don't know, say 7 p.m. He was still at the same table around 11:30 p.m. on the way back. Like he was active out there. That boy got some long money, dog. So that was good times out there in Vegas.
You ain't slide my mixtape.
I should have airdropped him the podcast. That's what I should have did.
Right.
Like, check us out.
Right.
Look us up. Put us on Barstool. We Gucci.
Right.
But flew back. We had to do a red eye coming back. But like I said before, man, flights is flights. I hate flying, but would have been worse having to drive an hour back from an airport than opposed to like 15 minutes. So that was my trip to Vegas.
Sound like a good trip. Sound like a good trip.
Yeah.
Vegas is always a good time. You can find what you like in Vegas, baby.
Indeed. Killer, what else been up? Because I know this is, you got like a part 2 of what's been going on, at least from this week.
Let me think. I don't even remember. What else happened this week? What you talking about? What you talking about?
We'll come back to it. I see issue 2 is popping with you. It's fine.
Oh yeah, we lit over here. I told you it was lit. I told you this the lit pod.
Yeah.
No doubt. Well, this week also, your boy got active up there in Columbus.
You was outside, huh?
Yeah, I was outside, big outside. Went to go see Drake, J. Cole, and Lil Durk up in Columbus on Tuesday night. Great show.
Hey, I'm almost upset that I didn't get tickets to go there because that shit fire. J. Cole is definitely up. He's at the top of my list now. So, did he do the new joint? He dropped a new song. Did he perform it?
No, he did not. But he did perform it in Cleveland last night.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I got people
2 nights.
Yeah, they do it 2 nights in Columbus. So the Tuesday night was the makeup for the July date that got pushed to October that eventually got pushed to now. So that was the makeup. And then the Wednesday night show was like, quote unquote, the new show. And that's basically the same thing that he did up there in Cleveland. Saturday was like the makeup show. And then this Sunday night show, which is tonight in Cleveland, is the makeup show. Not trying to spoil it for anybody that may be going to the show, but that shit was top tier. I would say about Drake, I'm not like the biggest Drake fan in the world, but obviously I know the man got hits and his crowd work is amazing. Like the way he makes people feel like they're the only person in the room, makes them feel appreciated for coming out to the show. Definitely did his homework, shouted out a lot of clubs in Columbus that closed in between other times that he's been here before and now. It was just a great show, man. Just a dope show. Cole killed it. So you got Dirk, he come out dolo. You know what I'm saying? And the stage is like a circle type of situation. So, you know, you got to work the entire crowd because it's like general admission on the floor. So you got to work them folks. And then us folks in the regular seats got to work that crowd too. So he definitely did his damn thing. He did about 30 minutes. And then Drake came out, did like an hour 15.
They do old shit or just mostly new shit?
Everything. Okay. He ran through the catalog. And then after he do his hour 15, that's when J. Cole come out for like 30 minutes. And then Drake come back on for another 20.
That sounds like a good show.
Fucking money's worth. Nigga.
Oh, that sounds dope.
And just like in true nigga fashion, though, show was supposed to start at 8 o'clock.
That was my next question.
No, he had a text thread going. I was gonna say I fell asleep on a text thread. I fell asleep on it.
The worst. So the good part was I still had cell reception. So I'm watching the Syracuse basketball game while motherfuckers wait. I'm like, whatever, nigga. I'm watching the game. It's all good. Right. As soon as that game went off, I was like, nigga, I'm starting to fade. Nigga started getting comfortable in the chair, started slouching and shit. But DJ came out. So DJ come out, you automatically think like, all right, he about to rock for like a couple minutes and then we're about to get the show started. He rocked for like 20 and then it just basically nothing.
Hell nah.
Chill mode. Show didn't start to like 9:15.
Cause then you get there early because you know it's gonna be crazy. You gotta park, gotta walk over there, find your seat. You sit down probably 30 minutes for the show because it might start on time.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing about it, because the last couple of shows we've been to, they've started on time. Now, granted, these are shows of, you know what I'm saying, the SWV and that type of vibe, or something over at the Phrase or at the Rose, starting on time. Shoot, 50 Cent, Busta Rhymes started on time. So the last couple of shows we've been to have started on time, and y'all know how particular I am about time. It's like, fuck your time, nigga. You here, you gonna wait.
But at least they gave you a good show. Good show.
Oh, man. Hell of a show.
I know a couple people that ended up going, and I was like, you know, I'm not the biggest of Drake fan, so I wasn't really pressed. But and then J. Cole just keep dropping fire, so I gotta get to one of their shows, man.
Yeah. Shouts out to the homie Steph. He went to the show on Wednesday. Shouts out to my boy Kelly. He went to the show in Cleveland last night. So it's a lot of fun. Like, my boy Tim and his wife, they thinking about going to the show tonight. I'm like, go ahead, drop that bag, drop that 300 a ticket and go to that show.
It's worth it, huh?
It's worth it. It's F them kids.
It sound like it. Right. It's your money.
Yeah. Man, that was a long ass bye week, man. But in between that, man, we had a whole bunch of sports to talk about. What was y'all thoughts about the Super Bowl, the actual game?
Let me get the applause going for my guy.
Yeah, it's
Patty Mahomes.
The GOAT. To be a good game. It was a good game.
The GOAT, he the GOAT already?
So far?
I like how the world just skipped over Kelsey pushing the coach. If that would have been a nigga, he would have been suspended all season next year. So.
Yeah. Nah, man. Shout outs to them. Shout outs to Taylor Swift just cause, man. I hope they stay together forever. Run this shit back next year.
I was disappointed in Ice Spice, man. I was disappointed.
She was looking good. Why you mad?
Because she ain't do the thing that she known for.
Right? To the NFL cameras.
Shake that ass.
Right.
Shake that jelly. That's what you here for. Right. Do that.
No, it was a good game, though. You always just looking for a good game. I think that's the biggest thing. I don't really remember no commercials. But I mean, as long as the game is good, did I win any money? Didn't win any money, and I was still happy.
Yeah, I won some golf bets, but I ain't win no Super Bowl. I needed Kelsey to score that last touchdown that he almost got.
Yeah,
if he would have scored that touchdown, I would have been jumping.
3 bets all with Kelsey scoring, because I'm thinking, the storyline is Taylor and Kelsey. I'm thinking he gonna score. I had him on 3 different bets. Didn't hit on none of them.
Mm-hmm. I feel your pain.
Piggybacking on what you said, Dizzle, man, it was a good game, quality game. I think the biggest takeaway for me was there wasn't any controversial calls. It wasn't something that everybody was talking about, like the Super Bowl last year with Philadelphia. You know, the controversial pass interference call that everybody bitching and moaning about. Hey, man, people are only bitching and moaning and complaining about what actually went on in the game. They question and play calls from the coach and stuff like that. That's what I like to see, man. I like to see the actual game as opposed to us complaining about the referees or referees not doing their job. So kudos to the refs. And, you know, last game of the season, we got a good game. We got a good game.
Right.
And Kansas City, that's 3 Super Bowl trophies for them. But the biggest, best thing about the Super Bowl was it Usher? Was it Usher shutting it down for halftime?
Top five.
I think he did his thing.
Top three.
Hell yeah.
Y'all putting it up there like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was flames.
My 3 is in order.
What's the 3?
Mike Jack, because that motherfucker stood there for 2 minutes and they did this. and motherfuckers lost their And then number 2 is Prince, because it rained on Purple Rain. That was God sent. And 3 is Usher for me. Usher was better than Rihanna, better than both Beyonce's, better than Bruno, better whoever else.
Lady Gaga jumping from the top.
All that. Usher did a stripper shit. He did it in moderation, but we all seen the show.
Yeah.
He did the stripper shit. So I appreciate it.
Came out in the skates.
Yeah.
He did his whole Usher bit with Alicia Keys right up on her, pushing up on her.
He was not in proper form or confidence sliding through will.i.am's legs, but he got through. He was gonna be a little shaky there. I thought that was Kanye for a second.
Jermaine Dupri outfit.
Yeah, wasn't feeling the third grade 1989 socks.
Russell socks. That shit was hilarious, man. That shit was
but
good.
The show
shit.
was amazing.
So I got a hot take. About one Sean Corey Carter. Is this Jay-Z's crowning achievement being the person that picks the halftime Super Bowl performance? Like, obviously, everything that he did with Rockefeller, all the records sold, all the Grammys, Mary and Beyonce, the everything he's done, president of Def Jam, Rock Nation, the Rock Nation Brunch, signing Rihanna, all these things that he's done in his career. Is this the crowning achievement? Because, I mean, think of these Super Bowls that he's, put in place. I mean, Rihanna last year, people can say, like, oh, man, she really ain't do nothing. Well, she was like 8 months pregnant, and she announced that she was pregnant during the Super Bowl. Usher this year, freaking the West Coast Super Bowl with Dr. Dre and Snoop, Mary J, M, and 50 Cent. Like, these are huge moments, like, that are beyond hip hop. This is
I'll say he got one. He got one with the Usher one, because I really didn't, as much as I wanted to like the West Coast one. I ain't really like the West Coast one. He got one with the Usher shit. Next year is New Orleans. If Lil Wayne perform at the Super Bowl, then we can start talking.
Now I found this chart. Since 2020, the viewership of the Super Bowl goes as follows. So in 2020, they had 101.6 million views. That was the Tampa Bay, Kansas City. 2021 was the Rams and the Bengals. They had 112.3. Which one was that? The West Coast one?
Yeah, that's West Coast.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then 2022, Kansas City and Philly, they had 115.1. So they've gone 101.6, 112.3, 115.1. This year,
they just keep going up.
Kansas City and San Francisco, 123.7. Jay-Z in this position got all the fighting power to just keep making it nigga shit, because the viewership is going up every time.
Yeah.
And when they do the Coldplay and other shit, it'd be hit or miss. I fuck with Coldplay.
No,
yeah, I fuck with Coldplay. I fuck with Coldplay. But I'm just saying
They in New
he
Orleans.
has some ammunition in his fight to put the P's together. He can juvie, he could Lil Wayne, he could No Limit, he could make that a bombshell. You know what I'm saying? So he could get that shit going.
I will say this, like you said, New Orleans is next year. I am scared that it's going to be Beyonce. I'm scared it's going to be Beyonce because her family is from New Orleans. Her mom's is from New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
She's a Creole woman.
She ain't
All
gonna do
that
it
jazz.
again.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, like,
because she done did it, she did it twice already now.
Yeah.
She's been the performer once. She's come out with somebody else.
Okay.
I'm just saying, everybody and their mom wants Juvie, Lil Wayne, Master P.
It's the only
on that stage,
right? It's the only right option
on that stage. If
Trombone Shorty, I need all that.
To be that. It has to be that. It has to be that. If it's a collaboration of all those, I'm cool with. But if there's no Juvie backing that ass up and no Lil Wayne motherfucking flicking that big fire stick, we got problems, Hope. And I'm a huge Jay-Z fan. I'm a Jay-Z stan on this side. But if Juvie and Lil Wayne is not on that stage, man, we got issues, Jay. We definitely got issues.
And if I don't get to push nobody there and make them say, then it's gonna be a problem. Somebody getting pushed.
Indeed. Then piggybacking on the Super Bowl, the following week, NBA All-Star Weekend. Right over there in Indian.
I be going hard.
Who do I need to write? Who do I need to talk to about this All-Star game, man? What's the email address?
Who the Jay-Z of the NBA? We need a Jay-Z of the NBA to step forward.
Man, I don't know where y'all want to start.
I need Gilly to step in this position.
So let's start with this. Friday night, we got the celebrity game. We got the rookie challenge. Did anybody watch either of those events?
A little bit of the game, not a second of none of the skill stuff.
I watched the celebrity game, which was a decent celebrity game. I'll say I was familiar with a few of the celebrities. The niggas from the NFL was out there dunking. I think it was like an Olympic dude. He was a long jumper. That nigga was out there dunking.
Yeah,
like they was really getting to it.
CJ,
but then
I was out there hooping.
Yeah. They had some folks out there. Skills challenge. I was like halfway watching. It just really, I don't know. Skills challenge really wasn't that much for me.
That shit was whack.
Yeah.
The best part about All-Star, all of it. The best part about All-Star Weekend was Steph and Sabrina. Everything else, yeah. I mean, obviously,
your boy won. I was about to say,
it's Dame time all the time. 2-0 since the All-Star break, by the way. Go Bucks. But that was cool for my dude. But like, everything was so bad, man. The celebrity game was decent. The celebrity game was better than the rookie games and the actual All-Star game. Now, I'll be 100% honest. I didn't watch the All-Star game. Like, oh man, let me tune in. I was too busy watching other things, getting caught up on shows. But once I saw Dame casually pull up from half court and hit one, I was like, oh, they're not playing any defense. They're letting them shoot from half court. Like, this is nothing. Now, I don't have a huge problem with it because it is an exhibition game. But for the fans out there that want to see a little bit of defense, a little bit of effort, you wasn't getting it.
I was screwed from the get-go on watching that game. I was doing something. I turned the game on, and I watched Halliburton score like 15 points in 90 seconds or whatever it was. It was something ridiculous. He hit a bunch of threes in a row. I come back later. I turn the game back on, and either Luka or Dame, somebody hit one. It hit one from half court, and then I saw the Dame shit, And I was like, I'm not watching it. Like everything I
Mm-mm.
saw was like obnoxious basketball. And then to see what the numbers was at halftime and the total to 11 or something crazy. It was
We had that one good year. What was it? Was it the year that Kobe passed? Where it was
It was
a
back-to-back
good.
years.
where they hooped. Yeah.
They really was getting
Yeah.
to it. Like something's got to change. The
The
only
worst. I'll go ahead.
I'm about to say the only good that came from the weekend was the courts. I could see how they going to freak the courts, like the little digital shit. I feel like they tested it out. I think they did a little too much of it, but having some stats here and there, I think they're gonna do that on all the courts here coming soon.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely coming.
Indeed, for sure. I'm with y'all, man. Like, I'm not like the fun police or the person that says, "Oh man, everything's okay. There's nothing to see here. Everything's fine." But I will say it is an exhibition game, and I think it just speaks to people of a certain age. Me and Killer are a certain age. Dizzle, you a certain age. You're getting up there, by the way. Don't act like you 21. But you know who loved it? The fucking kids loved it. The fucking youth loved this shit. And like, I think that's the problem. Like, they don't care that they're not playing hard. They don't care. So if the fans that don't care, why are the players going to care? And it's just like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? It's bad. It's bad. I caught some of the highlights and I had to turn them off. Like, I was like, hey man, I would have rather watched that terrible dunk contest than watch the actual game.
I watched it, bro. When Kai Sinai, so the highest that I put some effort into this, and I wanted to get this off my chest. The highest that I've seen Kai Sinai height be on the internet is 5'6" to 5'7". The shortest I've seen it say is 5'3". So, how tall are you, Dizzle?
I'm 6 foot.
How tall are you, Kev?
6 foot.
Yeah, I'm like 5'11" on a good day. So that's all shorter than us. For any one of us to sit in a chair and have an NBA player dunk over us would not be amazing. To have somebody 5 inches, 4 inches, whatever, shorter than us. Bro,
not too much on Jalen, bro.
No, it was all bad, bro.
Jalen shouldn't have been in the championship round.
Exactly.
He should have never been there, bro. Shout out to him for coming and participating.
He's an all-star. At least he's an all-star that participated in something.
The judges, bro. The judges is trash. The judges, they missed out on giving Mac a 50. They
that one when he double tapped.
Yeah. And then they screwed Jacob Toppin. Jacob Toppin had a better first round dunks than Brown. So Brown should have never even got to that point, but we need stars in it, so I guess they was giving him the juice. So he said he'll do it again next year. We'll see though.
Okay, so my biggest problem with the Jaylen Brown dunk is he tried to do the old school D Brown.
Oh,
now this nigga dunked it and then went
and then did it. Nah.
So the wife was like, "What was that? What did he? What was the purpose of that?" So I had to pull up the original D Brown dunk from like '91, and she was like, "Oh, that was nice. How come he ain't just do that?"
Yeah, it was bad.
He tried to add some flair to it by jumping over a 5'5" guy.
Right.
Wow. Matt McClung is 5'10", dunking over Shaq.
They're gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah.
How they gonna figure it out? What can you do?
They can't keep bringing Mac McClung out. And he done did it 2 years.
Have the stars come out, man. The stars gonna have to do one.
Can you force somebody to participate in the dunk contest?
No.
I'm calling Shaden Sharp dunk contest. Jalen Green dunk contest. We need the early start.
He was in the dunk contest and it was trash.
Jalen Green?
Yes, the year with Obi. He got stage fright.
Try it again, bro.
Obi's brother fell right into place.
What's it?
Terrible.
It's another nigga. Malik Monk. Get in there. Like we need some. We don't even need the superstars. We need Ja. We
need Ja.
It's too late though. Ja's not doing it this late.
We need the South Carolina boys. We need Ja and Zion in the dunk contest. Those are superstars and niggas that get busy with the dunks.
It's already too late, bro. It's too late.
That's the problem. That is the problem. Like, niggas is too cool for school now, man. Niggas is too cool to lose.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, like, we could talk about LeBron not participating in the dunk contest and Stephen A blaming him for the downfall of the dunk contest all we want. Well, guess what? He's LeBron James. None of y'all niggas are.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron can do that. Y'all can't. Y'all niggas roll your asses out here and put on some dunks for the people. I mean, Blake did it. Freaking Vince did it. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Why ain't y'all participating? So that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I'm fed up.
Speaking of Bron,
the shooting was the only highlight. That was it.
Yeah, matter of fact, what did y'all think about that? What did y'all think about Steph and Sabrina? What did y'all think about that?
Sabrina put the pressure. That 26 looked solid.
I thought he was gone.
She hit like nervous, 9 out of 10 or something. She came out the gate on fire. And I remember she ran them first 2 racks pretty good and then up and down finishing out. But Steph, man, we've all seen the Twitter videos, man. We've all seen Steph do amazing shit day after day. He really needs to get more respect as the best shooter we've ever seen, bro. Like, it needs to be stamped. Like, we haven't seen nothing like it.
I'm with it.
Now, go ahead.
I'm with it, and I know they waiting on Caitlin Clark to come.
That's gonna be the one.
That's gonna be the one.
No doubt, and they need to do something else. Like, if you're gonna have like the women's 3-point champion versus the men's 3-point champion, also have like a distance shot as well, because she was shooting from the guys' 3-point line and had absolutely no problem with it. What did y'all think about what Kenny Anderson said, that she should be shooting from the WNBA line and Steph should be shooting from the NBA line?
No, I think she should shoot with a men's ball from the NBA and Steph should shoot with a women's ball. then we'll see who the shooters are. Because if Steph knocking him down with the light ball too, he really cold. So I just want to see Steph shoot with the women's ball, the smaller ball. That's what I want to see.
That's funny. Nah, I gotta go for that then. Let's see that happen.
What I wouldn't mind her shooting with, you know what I'm saying, from her line, because like that's where she shoots from normally. But like the biggest thing is she shoots from deep anyway. Like it really wasn't that big of a difference. I mean, 26 is, if she had made 26, she would have been in the finals of the men's 3-point.
Mm-hmm.
So like it really wasn't a big deal.
And when that always rubs me a little the wrong way too, because how many courts prior to her being in the WNBA did she play on that had only the women's line? Like, she grew up shooting from where everybody else shoot from. So
right. Yeah, because best believe she go play pickup in the summer or whatever at UCLA with the NBA dudes. She's shooting with an NBA ball. She's shooting from where they shoot from. And guess what? She's gonna get buckets because she that cold.
Exactly.
So we had another court storming situation. This time, you know, it was Wake Forest and Duke. Wake Forest beat Duke earlier this year. Ohio State beat Iowa and Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark got ran over and everything like this. Mm-hmm. Now the Duke player got ran over and he actually got injured. So what y'all think should be done with the whole court storming thing in college basketball?
You gotta ban it, man.
Nah, these new niggas is soft. Niggas been rushing the court for 60 years.
Killer.
How many? Can you imagine how many games in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s where niggas got cold, just clothesline? Like, I'm sure it wasn't on tape.
You gotta ban it.
These new niggas don't be outside. I mean, they ain't never scared no knee. Everybody over 40 got a knee. We can show right now that's different and got a scab on it.
Factual.
So, man, these new niggas soft.
You gotta ban it, bro. These is millionaires now. These niggas is millionaires. You can't do that to this millionaire. Come on, bro.
Nah, man. Nah, B. Get out the way, man. Hey, you don't
Caitlin Clark would have got hurt. You know how fast they would have banned this? Come on.
Well, the dude from Duke was top 5 pick. Why they ain't banning it now?
Because I ain't never heard this nigga. I don't know who that nigga is.
You'll
Kyle?
hear he a top 5 pick.
Yeah, he
Kyle?
gonna be top 5. He'll one and done. Dookie, just like the rest of them. Look,
Uh,
man, you don't want the court to get stormed. Don't lose the game, bruh. It's as simple as that. It is simple as that. You don't want the fans on the court.
That's
Win the
crazy.
fucking game. Win
You
the
used
game,
to-
bruh.
Look what my wife did for me. Ooh,
Damn, homie.
let's finish. Yeah, I'm with y'all now. I'm home
Right on
free.
the pine, nigga?
What's
Mm.
that?
Damn.
Chicken and mashed potatoes.
Ooh, it like you got butter on it too. Hold on.
Yeah, that was fire. I'm hungry.
Get that
too.
clip. Get that clip for them. You need that clip. But no, in all seriousness, in all seriousness, like yes and no. Like court storming is a pastime. I mean, rushing the field at a college football game when your team upsets the number one team, like it's fun. It's for the fans. It's for the students and stuff like that. But the schools need to be more prepared. Like, be prepared just in case this actually happens. So have more security on staff. Have some off-duty police officers there to tame the crowd, so to speak. But it is what it is. It ain't nothing. I mean, ain't really nothing you can do. You can fine the school as much as you want, but fans gonna fan. I do find it funny that like court storming only happens in college. That shit ain't happening in the association. Niggas is gonna get sniper from the roof. You run on the court. Nigga, it's always the one dude that run on the field during a NFL game and get fucked up. There will be no fans on the field from the NFL. They do not play that shit.
So I don't know how true this is, but I saw a Twitter comment that said a dude betted $1,000 that somebody would rush the field during the Super Bowl. And the dude that rushed the field at the Super Bowl was the person that placed the bet. And won like $300K.
That's smart.
That would be genius, right?
That's a $10,000 fine, and we good.
Right. Yeah, we out of here.
Indeed. What y'all been watching, man? What y'all been watching on TV these last 2 weeks, man? What's popping?
Y'all check out the Vince Staples show?
I've been watching. We're probably all 3 or 4 episodes in. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I know folks is like, don't compare it to Atlanta. It's not the same as Dave. It really is. I mean, it's the same type of show. I feel like Vince Staples' show is the Long Beach version of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Dave is the white version of Atlanta. It's all stemmed from Atlanta. If we being honest, it's a good show though. But you definitely can. Now I've never seen Dave. I've never watched it, but I've heard good things about Dave.
Dave is dope.
So let me ask you this: like, in these last 2 episodes I got of Vince Staples show, does it get as serious as things get in Atlanta? You know, Atlanta like will drop some heavy shit just like out the blue.
Yeah. So you've already seen the bank robbery. You've seen that episode?
That's the last episode I saw.
So that's as dark as it gets, as you know how the episode goes. But it's if you've watched Atlanta, I feel like you can see the similarities. That Atlanta definitely gets dark, but it's still the same vibe. If we talking like The Office and niggas watch Parks and Rec, it's like, all right, I see what's going on.
I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. I've been watching a whole bunch of movies. Trying to knock down this list of movies I've been watching in 2024. I think I'm up to 10 movies so far this year. You know, a lot of mid movies, some good movies, not a lot of great. But
what's the best one so far?
I would say the best movie I've watched so far, probably Killers of the Flower Moon. Got Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
I don't know nothing about that one.
Robert De Niro. So it's back in the day, way back in the day. So the Native Americans, they find oil on their land, and it's based off a true story. And the white man is marrying all the Indian women and basically trying to kill them off to take their oil money from them, and then ultimately become the oil people of the country, which basically happened in this country. So yeah, it's like some eye-opening shit that them people was doing back in the day, man. And like probably like the craziest part about it was, even though it's their money, they had to get the okay from white bank owners to take money out the bank to, you know, travel to go see family in Texas or something like that. Or, hey, that's a lot of money. $300. You want to go $300 to bury your mom? How about 150? Like, it was like that type of vibes going on, man. So that shit was real good. Depressing as hell. Long as hell. It's like 3.5 hours, but it's a good movie. Yeah.
As for me, man, got shout out my guy Tony Rock. He has a special on Prime Video. Shouts to the intro and outro music. My guy Shy Smoke on the intro outro music for the special. So that's dope. On my Netflix shit, I watched the Old Dads movie. It was pretty good with Bill Burr.
I saw that.
It was okay. Saw a couple other movies with my guy that I don't remember the names of, but heavy on the movies, heavy on the sports.
Jeezy Tiny Desk. I know that's y'all's.
I ain't watched it yet.
You ain't watched it?
I haven't watched it yet.
Shame on you.
I've been busy, bro. Ownership is real.
They be all right. Did you watch it?
The first half. I actually didn't finish. I started skipping through it. And I don't know what I was doing after that, but it was cool. Jeezy, I fuck with Jeezy, but you know, it wasn't specifically for me. The Jeezy Tiny Desk, I'm like, okay, catch the vibe. Some of the joints, I was like, okay, what's this? And the other ones, I'm like, that's my shit. Wasn't nothing too crazy.
Now, I am biased. I admit I am biased. Jeezy's one of my favorite rappers of all time. The crowd participation was horrible.
Yeah.
Damn.
Horrible.
They probably didn't know that shit.
So
he was doing some cuts though. He wasn't doing all the friendly bops. He was kind of getting in there. So I can understand.
But I mean, like, so if those people in there were like, I don't know, 21, 22, 23 years old, they don't know these songs. Like, and that's just the reality of the situation. Now, if you get somebody in there, 35, 40, 45, they gonna know all the words, gonna sing along, gonna give you that energy that you want in return, you know, because like when he was doing Air Forces, they act like they ain't know the fucking hook.
Nah.
I'm like,
don't tell me that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Went from dropped off Porsches.
So he gotta know that though. Like he was asking them to do a lot. He was looking for them to fill the bars in. And if they wasn't, you know what I'm saying, you gotta know that this ain't the crowd for that. Everybody don't go there singing the songs. Like the audience only they don't know everybody that be coming there.
I got nothing. You're right. Obviously, you're right because it just happened to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to know your audience, got to know your crowd. Should have called in, you know what I'm saying, some older folk to come do it. Come hang out and do the crowd participation part. But, you know, I enjoyed it. I don't give a fuck nobody saying.
Y'all see Kevin Durant's bars? Kevin Durant on a song with Styley. He was giving the backpack flow. Y'all why both of y'all did the same face?
Calves think alike, bruh. Look, man, respect to Kevin Durant. I respect Kevin Durant because he is an artist. Not only he's an artist on the basketball court, he is a photographer. He's getting into music. Keep working. Maybe you can be good one day at the rap thing. Keep working.
He was all right.
He ain't got his 10,000 hours yet. I ain't heard it.
It's all right. It's a
vibe. I mean, you're Dizzle, for a person that loves Kendrick Lamar as much as you do, you give a lot of nigga passes on some of these bars, bro.
You ain't like it? He was floating.
Yeah. He was with you too.
Kobe if we talking bars, Kobe or Kevin Durant?
RP Cole, but come on, like no.
Okay.
but it obviously Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
RP Black Mamba, RP. But I mean, like it's levels to the basketball rapper shit. Like there's Dame, there's Shaq, and then the rest of these niggas.
Okay.
Then the rest of these niggas.
I
Like
respect
Dame
it.
is here, Shaq is here, even though Shaq got some hits, and the rest of these niggas like the the one nigga Marvin Bagley, Hot Garbage, Zoe, even hotter garbage.
Miles Bridges.
Like,
Miles
oh
Bridges got some fire.
I will say Miles Bridges with a little bit of more work, delivery.
You get there.
He could get a
Visuals,
listener to.
like yeah.
He could get a listener to. Kevin Durant, a little bit more work. You might be able
see
to
it. Yeah, you see
do
the potential.
I mean, you gave Ice Spice a pass with her bars. So, I mean, look who we're talking to.
You're not even the fault.
Shake that ass. That's what you here for. That's why you're here. That's why you're here. The rest of that.
I put this on the list.
Get out of here.
Kev, you got the flag in the back. I don't see your shoes. You got the Air Trumps back there. The Air.
Let me show
the
you.
gold joints.
Nigga never.
Okay.
Man, listen.
Trump was at Sneaker Con, debuted his Air Trumps.
Never.
Killer. I think they got a size 12. What's up?
I can't do the
I got
Converse.
the USA flag on them, man.
I can't do the Converse.
Nah, bro. I actually had to unfollow some people on social media for copping them shoes, man. Some of the sneaker heads that I follow on YouTube and Instagram. Actually, the owner of Urban Necessities, which is a sneaker spot out there in Vegas, they actually have two shops now. They got one at the Caesar shops and they got one at the Crystal shops. Very dope spot. Got all the sneakers you could ever ask for. Had to unfollow him, nigga. He had them nasty ass shoes posted, and whoever bought them shoes, you getting unfollowed from me. I'm not supporting that shit.
I'm just look like the ones, low key.
This nigga's
No.
a troll. When you buying them, when you copying for you and little man, so y'all be twins.
They on the way. I'm
Nigga,
just playing.
goddamn lie.
Right.
Them shits is trash.
I heard they only made 1,000 and sold out, and the resale is crazy.
That's crazy.
Emphasis on sellout.
Right.
What y'all think of Beyonce's little country jam she done dropped, man?
That shit fire. I fuck with it. It's ain't her first time. She really be doing that. She be doing her country shit.
I appreciate it.
She from Texas. What you expect, man? And this is, I won't say a ploy, but this is an artist being an artist, and especially in today's music, like the line between hip hop, rap, country, pop, whatever, like the lines are so blurred, you don't know what's what. You know what I'm saying? Like old boy Jelly Roll. Is he a country singer? Is he just a regular singer? Is he a rapper? We don't know. People just like his music. So for Beyonce to basically these last couple albums going away from the R&B lane and basically making stadium music and making performance art, this is just the next step. This is just the next step for her to make more music. So, hey, man, music has no boundaries nowadays, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, everybody crossing over anyway, so we need to get some of that too.
Shit fire.
I'm with it.
I think my wife playing it right now. Actually, I hear
it.
All right, I think this is the last thing. I mean, we've been all over the place because there's been so much going on. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign. What is going on with that? I have not listened to the album. I have not listened to it as of yet, because when I was about to listen to it, it was not available on Apple Music for the download, so I can listen to it on the flight back. And then I've been trying to get back to real life, being back from the Super Bowl and being from Drake and yada, yada, yada. So I know one person on this podcast that has listened to it, and I know they're going to say it's fire because they love Kanye West and everything he does. So, Killer, have you listened to it?
Nope.
Will you listen to it?
I will. I'll check it out.
All right. So, Dizzle, the floor is yours.
Out of Kanye's most recent releases, this is one of my favorite joints.
Stop right there. Stop right there. You said out of his most recent release.
Yeah.
Nigga, we've been doing this pod together for 3 years. Every time he drops something, you love it. Just say you love it, man.
Every time.
I like Vultures a lot, bro. I will say Vultures is what, like 17, 16 songs. There's some shit on here I put on the playlist. This is an album you play. For one, you gonna hear this on the radio. There's some joints.
Yeah, you're already playing.
Definitely going. Okay. So he got the radio joints. He also got the stadium joints. This is shit you can listen to while you work out. I'll say that it's the best music while you work out because it's some turned up shit. It's some heavy hitting beats. The production is crazy. The rapping is cool. Freddie Gibbs got a all-time verse on there. Like the Freddie.
My interest with Freddie.
Yeah, the song with Freddie Gibbs is dope. And Freddie Gibbs probably got the best verse on the album. That song is dope. But it's like a 6-song run that's like, what the fuck? This shit is hype.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good 6-song run that'll get you. I ain't saying that the whole album is dope. There's some skips, most definitely, but the production is top tier. This is Kanye's, from my recent memory, some of his best shit.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out.
I will listen.
It's some shit.
Now, Dizzle, don't have me come back. Don't have me come back with the Ice Spice drop.
Do it. Listen to it while you working out or doing something active. You can't just listen to it on the computer.
Caveats,
like,
nigga.
turn it up.
Caveats.
Certain music is
Get
better.
a little distracted.
Certain music is better in different settings, though.
Nigga, do you ever have to only listen to Good Kid, Mad City in a certain setting? If I threw on Good Kid, Mad City right now, you gonna be like, "Oh, this."
Okay, yeah, this ain't Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
This ain't Good Kid, Mad City.
You have to be in a certain mood or a certain setting to listen to College Dropout.
This ain't that.
No,
that's what I'm
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's my.
I know this
point.
ain't that. It's not.
People,
don't look at it like that. Don't look at it like that, or you will be
when
disappointed.
Say, you got to listen to it in this context. Then you already got me lost because it's good. Period. No matter where I am. If I wake up in the morning to come on, I'm rocking with it. If it come on before I'm going to sleep, I'm like, let me listen to like 2 more songs before I go to bed. If you gotta be on your way to the gym to get you hyped to listen to it,
it's turn up music. It's turn up music. It is a specific setting music. I'm not gonna act like it's.
So just be ready to get a little adrenaline rush.
Yeah,
is what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't be turning down. Okay.
Yeah, or you will be disappointed.
Yes. Question. You still listen to the Donda?
There's a couple songs. I don't listen to the album, the whole album. It's like 20-something songs now. But I do listen to a couple joints.
Still listen to Jesus King?
We reaching now, Dizzle.
We reaching. There's a couple joints that are on specific playlists. I got a couple joints on specific playlists, but I don't.
Now, you still listening to Graduation?
Yeah,
because I know you're not listening to Graduation.
I will. I'm a Kanye fan, so I will listen to these songs here and there. But there's songs that I have on certain playlists that I hear the songs, and yeah, we know old Kanye and the new Kanye they totally different. We not even looking at the old Kanye. That nigga is long gone.
I'm gonna put it to you like this, man. It's been 14 years since I liked the Kanye West album. Twisted Fantasy came out in November of 2010.
What's the one after that? Is that
Yeezus is after that. Then Life of Pablo. Now I don't remember which version of Life of Pablo I kind of liked. That's no longer available for some. You can listen to it on YouTube, but yeah, the Yay, terrible. Jesus is King. Shouts out to Jesus, but that wasn't for me. Donda. But I take that back. I will take that back. I liked the one with him and Kid Cudi. I like that album.
I think it's better than all of the albums after Life of Pablo. All the albums after Life of Pablo, Vultures, I like the most.
Did you like the one with him and Cudi?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm on the island. I'm on the island then. I like that album. That was good. I like that one. Nice, short, concise 6 songs. You get 5 out of the 6 songs on there was good. I was cool with it. But for the sake of the podcast, for the sake of my career, I will give it a listen.
While you work out, I'm telling you. I'll tell you.
Well, I'm going to the gym tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. So
it will get you where you need to go. It will. I'm telling you. It'll be the best version of the listen. It won't get any better. While you working out, I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness, man! Glad to be back with y'all boys, man.
Yeah, man.
Make this a podcast. Kev Nash,
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
We out till next week.
Peace.